representing the FTI chapter Singapore as a part of FTI task, one of my FTI tasks. I have taken up this task and I've did a different thing, and I've been interacting with my basically our Indian people. They came from Tamil Nadu, and their complete background is from the farming, agriculture thing. And the fact is that they have left the farming and they came to Singapore, and they are working in Singapore shipyard. Where in shipyard they are really putting enormous amount of effort. Rather than comparing from our farming field, they are really working hard, and the main thing is that it's a land of opportunity. In Singapore, you can do trade very easily. You have a good economic liberty, and you have a good freedom to start your own business or whatever the thing very easily. So that's why the lifestyle is quite different from compared to our place as well as to this one. And they have been putting so much of effort. But the piteous thing is that they left the job. I mean, they left the farming field in India and they came to that. So I have interacted very deeply with them, and I have recorded many series of videos in Tamil basically. I will be writing in my blog. The translation will be in English. You can go through my blog, Stalin-nationbuilding.blogspot.com. You can find my blog in that one. And the main thing what I have inferred from this thing, why they left the farming, that's the basic question I have been raised to them. And the answer is that by churning everything, I got the answer is that they doesn't have the economic freedom, they doesn't have the economic liberty in India, so that they can get prosperous themselves. Because whatever the products they have reaped, or because they put a lot of enormous efforts to grow and to reap the rice and whatever the thing, but they don't have the enough liberty, they don't have the enough freedom to sell their rice to the private owners or some like that, because everything is controlled by the government. So whatever the thing, government is fixing the price. Ultimately, whatever the money they spent, whatever the investment they spent in the agriculture, they couldn't get reaped out. Then how could their lifestyle can be elevated, or how could they can feed themselves, or how can they reinvest their amount to further develop the agriculture? That's the basic reason many farmers have left the farming, and nowadays if you see the Indian this one, we have been declining in the agricultural activities. That's a very biggest thing, and this should not be let to get declined. And we need farmers, and they should be empowered through economic liberty. That's the basic objective, and they have been felt very clearly about the objectives of economic liberty, and they too even have an intuition that if liberty is there, no, we don't need charity, we don't need anything, we don't need government to oversee ourselves, we can see ourselves. That's what the confidence they have, and that's what we demand. As a part of FTI Singapore chapter, I thank everyone, Mr. Kalaiselvan and Rasanam, Murthy, Muthu and Narayan. Thank you very much for your time with me. Thanks a lot.